busy. So I didn't have the opportunity to send it yet, but you will get that very, very, very shortly. Now, for those of you who are joining us on Facebook and on YouTube, I'm very excited to have you guys here with us because today I'm going to share with you guys something absolutely important. So let's start by addressing what AOV stand for. Now, a lot of people basically have put in the right information. Now, in the question box, in the comment box, or in the YouTube live chat, tell us what you think AOV really stand for, because it is so important, as you guys know, that AOV can make or break your business. So I got Patrick Chen having it right. I think you guys are being a little bit shy today on the comment box, which is surprising to me. So Catherine has it right. So yes, AOV really stands for average order value. And this is actually very, very important on running your online business. Not average order volume, but the average order value. Because you see, you can actually get customers coming into your door. You can get people through your ads to actually buy your products. But at times, you guys may be breaking even or losing a little bit money up front when you are running your ads. Put a me in the question box if that's you, right? You're running Facebook ads or Google ads. You're breaking even, or you're basically losing like 10% of your revenue. Every single sale that you're getting, you are losing money, right? A lot of people are saying me right now, and you know what? This is typical. Now, for those of you who are losing a lot of money, it really means that your product's not going to sell, or basically you don't have the right targeting in place. Now, if you're losing around 15% on average, okay? So for every $100 that you spend, you are getting sales, but you're losing $15. That's absolutely going to be fine because you just haven't applied the AOV methods that you need in your business. So let me actually bring you back, like I would say been 5 years ago, where I genuinely really see the power of AOV. Now, again, this doesn't just apply to online business, e-commerce, digital publishing, or affiliate marketing. It really applies in business in general. Because if we actually go into a retail store, which I'm going to share with you guys from a perspective of car dealerships, you will get a huge aha moment. So with that, putting the word training in the question box if you guys want me to actually walk you through how I discovered the AOV and using those information, how I actually applied it to all my businesses. All right, I got a lot of people saying training right now. So here's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to open up my handy dandy amazing scribble pad so you guys can see my stickman drawing, and I'm going to change the color of this right now. All right. So I'm going to just go like this, make it a little bit smaller. All right. So before you begin, put a 1 in the question box if you have remembered, okay, the last time you have bought a car. Because obviously this will really help you guys understand exactly how this AOV has a drastic impact in your business. So I got a lot of people ones coming in right now. So first of all, when I was working at BMW and all the car dealerships and as an agency, I genuinely basically thought, well, companies make a ton of money basically selling cars. How many of you agree with that? Like, put a me in the question box if you believe that the money is actually in the car. Right. A lot of people are saying me right now, like Nick, Juco, Isidore, and my GoToWebinar is actually freezing up on me, so I can't actually see. Oh, I got Peter, Michael, Lady, John, Mark Davis. So a lot of you guys are saying me right now, but the truth is, it is not where dealership makes a lot of money in. And here's how the entire process looked like if we look at a car dealership standpoint, okay? So I'm going to use AOV affects all businesses, okay? Again, I'm not saying just online, but it's just all businesses in general. So when you imagine the last time, or if you recall the last time that you have been buying a car, the first thing that you do, all right, the first step is basically you go into the dealership and you are just checking out the nice looking car, all right? This is supposed to be a car. It looks pretty ugly, I know, but this is going to be a car, okay? So you're going in, you're going to be buying a car, and let's say that this is a really nice BMW. And this car may be retailing for $60,000. So when you're going in, you are basically test driving the car, you like the car, you choose the color, you choose everything, you basically bought the car. Now, from a dealer standpoint, dealer doesn't make that $60,000. The profit from the car really varies, okay? I can't tell you the exact percentage because that will get me into trouble, but there is a very small percentage. And as a matter of fact, this doesn't even include discount because as you all know, when it comes to dealership, you can actually ask for discount. You can work the numbers and just get a good discount or something. And the discount can be a couple $1,000s, and it won't be as high as like $10,000 because there's no margin for the dealership to actually go at play. So with that, let's say that on average, okay, the dealer makes around, let's say, $5,000, okay? They make $5,000, but listen, there's a lot of overhead that they have to pay because there are things like ads that they got to do. They got to give away commission. They got to basically have office expense, lease, etc., etc. So the truth is the $5,000 can go very, very, very fast. In fact, it will also basically, if they don't sell a lot of cars in that single month, they will actually lose money. So where dealership makes a lot of money starting to come in is they go into step 2 of the average order value sales process. So when you finish going buying a car, you would actually have to go and sign all the paperwork, right? Do you remember that? Put a 2 in the question box if you remember. Once you actually bought a car, you then have to actually go and sign a paperwork, right? You basically have to go in. You got to basically have all the play. Some people are saying my mic is being cut off. Put a 3 in the question box if you guys can actually hear me loud and clear. I just want to basically hear that. All right, awesome. Okay, it's just maybe some connection problem and all those other stuff. All right, so next you go to number 2. And in number 2, we call this the business office. Inside the business office, what happens is that not only are they asking you to sign things. Now, here's one thing. A lot of people are saying, well, you have to actually go for a loan and all those other stuff. Now, car dealership actually don't make the profits from the loan itself because it's actually a bank thing. It is not the car dealership thing. But where dealers actually start making a lot more profits is actually selling you extended warranty. Okay, extended warranty. They also sell you tire warranty. They sell you service warranty. So all these little things really start to add up. Because let's say if all these warranty, they're able to make $1,000 each, and you simply say yes to all of these, you simply say yes to all of these, the dealer automatically went from making $5,000 now increased by making $3,000. And we cover a lot of these before, and we call these the upsells, right? We call these the upsells. Now, a lot of businesses basically just stall over here. But the truth is what happens next is where a lot of profits really come at play. Because at number 3, what's going to happen is that, okay, correct me, my drawing really is bad on this. This is supposed to be a wrench, and this is supposed to be a plier. All right. So what happens next is then after several months, around 6 months or so, you would actually have to go in for a service. And when you're going in for a service, you would actually have to be charged for an oil change. You would actually have to be charged for maintenance and all those other stuff. And here, again, is where the money actually start rolling in a lot more. And this range from $100 all the way to $1,000, depending on what the size is going to be. And here, it will just continue to actually cycle for as long as the car that you really, really, really have. Then what happens, number 4, is that you will again be in market for another car, right? And buying a new car. and it repeats the process back from day one. And for a dealership, you would think that they're going to be just making money off their car, but the truth is they make a hell of a lot more when it comes to business office and it comes to service. So if we look at this from a perspective of running an ordinary business, you'll be like, well, that way, every single customer that comes in and sign a paper to actually take away the car, the dealer can actually forecast how much additional profit they are going to make when it comes to generating profit for their business. Because if you actually look at step number one, and if this actually breaks even for their ads, for their commission, for their office, then technically when it goes to number 2, number 3, and number 4, all these are going to be profits for dealership, okay? These are all the profits for dealership. So here we have upsells, here we have back end, and here we basically build a relationship to actually keep selling them and repeat the cycle over and over and over again. Put a yes in the question box if you guys are following right now, okay? Because this is very important. Because we are going to share with you how this actually applies to any online business right now. So in respect to that, let's actually draw a line right here, and I'll share with you the process of how it will actually look like when it comes to generating for their online business. Okay, so with this, here's what happened. You know what? I'm actually going to erase this. How many, can I erase this so I have more room to draw out the actual perfect sales funnel for online business? Okay, I got a lot of people saying sure right now. Excellent. All right, so I'm going to delete this right now. Now, how AOV affects online business. Okay, it doesn't matter what you are, and in this case, we are going to use e-commerce as an example, all right? So when you're going on step number 1, what's gonna happen is that you are basically selling a product. Let's say you're selling some really nice bead bracelet going in market, and let's say you're doing free plus shipping. So in this case, you're really just charging $9.95, and if your cost of goods sold, including shipping, is going to be $4, you're technically left with $5.95 gross. And from here, you still got to subtract ads plus expenses. For example, you got to basically pay for Shopify fee and all those other stuff. So technically, you don't really make any money. And as a matter of fact, a lot of people actually don't make money from step number 1. But what happened next is that you want to go into step number 2. And we talked about this before, which is selling an upsell, right? You can actually sell a necklace. Okay, pretend it's a necklace. And you could basically increase this by offering another product. And let's say that this product is being sold for like $14.95. And you have the first upsell. Okay, so you have this upsell in place. Now, let's look at this. You go into step number 3, which a lot of people don't do right now. And for those of you who actually have access into Zero Up, we actually have that functionality on giving away a coupon giveaway to increase sales. So what happened over here is that when the person went to the thank you page on the order confirmation, you give a coupon to your customer on telling them to actually come back and buy more products from you, right? How many of you guys have actually seen or actually have been using this? Because we have a lot of people in our members area that are basically making a killing by simply using this coupon. And as a matter of fact, if you recall the last time that you were at a retail space, what happens is that you are literally going in, buying the product, and when you are basically paying for the product, you pay for with a card, with cash, and suddenly the cashier is giving you a receipt. And on top of that, she hands you something, which is a freaking coupon code that says, get 20% off your next purchase. Put it me in the question box if you have experienced that. And for those of you who have actually experienced this, I would virtually guarantee you this. You would either save that in your pocket and basically say, well, I'm going to save this in my pocket and I'll come back next time, or really just walk back into the store and just finish using up the coupon. All this is actually being done by increasing the average order value. And again, I will run some math in just a bit for you guys, and I'm just sharing with you how even like a car dealership really, their business model can be really applied to the online space, and that's what we do at the same time. And then number 4, what happens is that you would then want to actually build a relationship, okay, like we said earlier, for more products. All right, then again, this is going to go back into this step, and the cycle is going to be the same. All right, how many of you guys can see that there's a big similarity when it comes to even like an offline business and even your online business right now? Because let's be honest, right? When it comes to e-commerce, when it comes to online business, it is simply just like a offline business. And if you take a step back and not look at this from a perspective of being a consumer, but having a business mindset in place, you will see that every business actually does this. Like, you know what? McDonald's does this, right? You go in on buying a burger, they sell you fries, they sell you all these other stuff. When you go into buying shoes, again, they basically give you like buy one, get second 50% off. You want to add socks to your order? Do you want to add these protective lotion to your product? All these businesses are able to do all that because it will help your average order value. All right, it would completely help your average order value. So with that being said, here's what I'm going to do, okay? How many of you guys can see like how important average order value is right now? Putting me in the question box right now. All right, and I don't know why Marhio said that you don't see my whiteboard. I'm like switching screen and all those other stuff. All right, great. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up a Excel spreadsheet, okay? And here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to update. Okay, so I'm going to basically start a new spreadsheet so I can share with you guys exactly what these number all means, okay? I don't think I've ever done a spreadsheet in our section before. I actually love spreadsheet. I'm like known to do a lot of spreadsheet and everything, okay? So let's look at this from a perspective of how, okay, it's too small. Let me make this bigger. All right. What 90% of e-commerce businesses do, okay? Here's what they do, all right? And I just want to make sure that you guys can see all this. How many of you guys can see my Excel screen? Put a yes in the question box if you guys can see my Excel screen. Okay, great. Okay, so here's what happens, okay? You have your front-end product, okay? And you're going through the front-end product, and your front-end product, let's say that your front-end product is going to basically, I want to make this an easier format. Okay, I got it. Front-end product, and then I'm going to basically say your sell price, and your sell price is going to be $9.95, and then you would have your cost of goods sold, including shipping. Okay, including ship. It's going to be, let's say it's going to be $4, okay? So your actual gross for every single sale, the gross, okay? Now we talk about gross only because we haven't factored in the variable cost, okay? When you're running a business, there's always going to be fixed costs and there's going to be variable costs at the same time. So your gross profit, gross revenue, I should say, is going to be actually just $5, okay? Sorry, to be more exact, is $5.95. Oops, yeah. $5.95, okay? So you basically take $9.95 minus $4 equal to $5.95. Now you have these additional expenses in place, such as ads, okay? Now, when it comes to ads, how many of you guys want me to do like a super in-depth Excel sheet? Put it in me in the question box. If you want me to do a super in-depth Excel sheet, adding numbers and everything. Okay, great. I have a lot of people saying in-depth. Okay, so now we actually have ads, and we call this the expense, variable expense. All right, now when it comes to here, let's say that you are generating clicks, your cost per click, okay, cost per click is going to be 50 cents, okay? That means that the total clicks that you actually get, if you want to break even, okay, if you wanted to break even, you would actually need 12 clicks, okay? Now, the conversion rate from that 12 clicks means that you need to actually take 1 divided by this, which is equal to format cell percentage. All right, so technically your conversion rate needs to be 8.4% in order for you to actually break even in your ads. How many of you guys are following me right now? Okay, put in a 2 in the question box if you guys are following me right now. Okay, so great. So that means that your net profit, okay, so your total ad cost is going to be equal 50 cents multiplied by $11.95. Then your profit is literally going to be gross revenue minus ads is equal to $0, right? So this is how the number actually runs, and this is how the actually number goes. And I'm going to make this nicer because I just like it nice. Variable expense, merge. All right. So obviously, as we all know, this is literally what we call the best case scenario, right? The best case scenario is to break even. That's what it is. Wolfgang said that you have forgotten about taxes. It really depends on where you are at. You don't, if a lot of online businesses don't need to do taxes. It really depends on where you are at, okay? But again, I'm not a tax consultant, so I can't really give you much information about that end of things. So here, you're basically making $0. But this is the good case scenario. How many of you agree? Put in me in the question box if you agree that this is a good case scenario. You're getting customers, okay, in your door, and you're breaking even, and you will be really satisfied with that already because it will actually lead you to do a lot more other stuff in the future. But the truth is, most of you guys are not breaking even in the front end product. Put an 8 in the question box if that is you, right? If you have been running and you actually are losing money. Great. A lot of people will say 8 right now. And the reason why, okay, you're losing money is because of the following. Okay, this is basically best case, okay? Best case scenario. Now I'm going to actually run another one that will share with you realistically. Okay, realistically, here's what happens, okay? You're basically going to be paying around 75 cents a click on average, okay? How many of you guys agree that your average cost per click is going to be around 75 cents, 80 cents right now? Put a 3 in the question box if you guys are seeing that, right? Obviously, some may be hitting more than 1, but it also depends on the conversion rate and all those other stuff. But having 75% is actually on average right now on what you can actually get on Facebook. So the reality with this is that you are able to afford only 8 clicks, okay, around 8 clicks. Okay, I just did the math, so I took $5.95 divided by 75 cents, so it's around 8 clicks, okay? So I'm just going to do 8 over here. And when it comes to a conversion rate, okay, the average conversion rate for e-commerce of Facebook is just actually around 5%, okay? It is actually right around 5% conversion rate. So if we actually look at this number, your costs, okay, so average is going to be 5%. So if I were to actually take this into consideration in order for me to actually do 8 clicks, at 8 clicks here, that means that I have a 5%. Your ad cost is going to be $6, which that's not what I want. Your ad cost is going to be $6, but your, sorry, I've actually did this math wrong. Your conversion rate is around 5%. So that means that for every 100 person comes in, there's only 5. So with that, if I were to actually do this calculation, total sale at 100 clicks, okay. Oh shoot, I want to make this like this. Okay, so I'm not gonna even have the clicks here. Let's say that you are basically paying 100 clicks, and then your total sale is equal to 100 multiplied by 5%. Oops. Total clicks multiplied by 5%. You're basically, I don't want this format cell number. Okay, so you basically only make 5 sale. Okay, you only generate 5 sale for every 100 click at 5%. And in order for you to actually do 100 click, your ad cost at 100 clicks will equal to this multiplied by this. Okay, then your gross revenue at 100 clicks will equal to this multiplied by this equals to 29.75, and that will basically give you a net loss, okay, of this minus this, and then net loss per sale will equal to this divided by this, right? So what I've just done is that this is really the realistic number. How many of you guys can resonate? Put it me in the question box if you can resonate with these numbers right now. You're basically losing around $10-ish, okay, $5 to $10 on basically every single sale that you're acquiring off of Facebook right now, okay? I'm not sure why Julio say that you can only see, you're not seeing my screen. It may be because you're dialing from a phone and there's only one screen on the phone. Best case is to actually go on Facebook, YouTube, or basically going into going into the what was I gonna say? Using our computer. My bad. All right. So this is realistic, okay? And this is really going with free plus shipping offer, and I'm only doing free plus shipping only because of this right now. So again, this is where 90% of the business, what 90% of the businesses do. Now, the truth is, here's the real method of running your business, your e-com business. All right. So right now, we are going to actually take this back into here. Okay. And what you wanted to do right now is to simply introduce upsell number 1. Okay. If we introduce upsell number 1 in this equation, let me see, 81. All right, here you go. Merge. Okay, so now let's say that your sell price for this is now increasing to $14.95. Your cost of shipping, your cost of good including ship is going to be, let's say, $4 again. Your gross revenue is going to be simply taking this minus this is equal to $10.95. Okay. Now remember, you don't have any more ads expense or variable expense anymore because you already have your front end sale for calculating and factoring all these right now. So with that, here's what you take. Upsell take rate is going to be hovering around 20 to 30%. So I'm going to use 25% as this example. Okay. So with that, if we actually take, okay, total sale, total upsell number 1 at 100 clicks, 100 at let's see, total, I'm just going to do up number 1 with 100 clicks is equal to 5 sale multiplied by 25%, you will get 1.25 right here. So that means that your revenue increase will be this multiplied by this. So you now make an additional $13.69 just over here right now. And with that, here's what happens. Your net loss slash profit previously for this was $75, was $45.25 at a negative. And now you have the new net loss slash profit is going to be this plus this is equal to $31.56. So your net loss per sale is now theoretically divided by 5. It's now from $9 to $6.31 right now. Okay, this is what's happening right now, but it doesn't stop here. When it comes to upsells, you want to actually introduce 2 upsells. Okay, so I'm going to do this right now. 81. Okay. All right. So now you want to introduce upsell number 2. And upsell number 2 technically have a lower upsell take rate. It varies between around 15% to 25%. So we're going to do in the middle. We're going to do 20% right now. Okay. And let's say that your sell price for another product and you want to actually incrementally go up when it comes to upsell is $19.95. Your cost of goods, let's say you sell a little bit more expensive, and the upsell take rate for this, 5 multiplied by 20%, it's going to be $14, and your previous is this, and now you have, yep. So now basically your old net loss from $13.56 is now over here because now you made an additional $14.95. So basically right now your net loss per order is now at a gain, which is it right? Let me double check. Nope, it is not right. So I have $37, so 16, which is equal to this. Divided by, or is it 32 cents? Next step is that you want to basically introduce coupon back in, okay? And it depends on what you sell in your store. Let's say that you technically sell on average $19.95 again, and you have $5 shipping. The take rate, okay, it's going to be around, I've seen anywhere from 5% all the way to 15%. So let's say this is 10%. That means that all these 5 customers, okay, there's going to be 0.5 because we only have 5 sales, so it's going to be 10%. It's $7.48. So your previous net loss is $16.61. Now, you have right here. Where is it? Right here. So now you're basically losing only $1.83 right now. Okay, how many of you guys are following right now the importance of AOV? Because if we actually look at this from an average order standpoint, I'm going to actually zoom this out a little bit so you guys can actually see the math. If we look at this perspective, the AOV for this order is only $9.95, but the AOV right here, once they actually buy the upsell, is going to be $9.95 plus $14.95. And the AOV over here is now going to be $9.95 plus $14.95 plus $19.95. And then your AOV for here is going to be this plus this plus this plus this. So you can see that originally, when you are going into the store, when their customers going to the store, they're just basically paying you $9.95. But if you actually introduce just the initial steps, okay, we're not even done yet. There's still a lot of stuff that you can do when it comes to increasing your AOV. But now you can see that the AOV from here is basically $19.95, $29.90, $44.85, and $64.48, $64.80. But this is the AOV only if they have bought everything. The true AOV is actually as follows. Okay, you have initial product at $9.95. Okay, now your actual upsell number one is not going to increase by $14.95. Okay, because you want to take the average, because you got to consider the upsell take rate, and take rate for the coupon. So this is going to be very, very, very different. So you actually want to take this gross $14.95, multiply it by 25%. This is what your real AOV is going to be for every single person. So on top of that, you have upsell number two. You know what? I'm going to use the gross number, so it's actually easier to understand. $5.95 equal to this multiply, because we have to factor out cost of goods, and there's no point of doing cost of goods. AOV for this is going to be this multiplied by 20%. Oh shoot, my bad, I calculated wrong. Scratch that. It's supposed to be as follow. It's supposed to be here where your actual gross is $29.95. This is going to be increasing revenue by, let's see, this one's $10.95 equal to this. This multiplied by this, $13.64. Upsell to revenue is $14.95, and then coupon is going to be this, and then your total revenue, gross rev, is going to be equal this plus this plus this plus this, equal to $65.84, and then total sale of 5 orders, which equals this divided by 5. So technically, when you are now, okay, going into your ads, okay, when you're going into your ads, what's going to happen is that originally, without introducing upsells and back-end coupon, you only have $5.95 to actually work with. But now by including these, you now have basically $13.17. So for every single customer that's going to come in, your gross revenue jumped from $5.95 all the way to $13.17 right now. And this is just on day one, okay? We haven't factored in the back end, like emails and all those other stuff, because those make a drastic difference when it comes to generating a sale online. Because here is what happens, okay? Here is what happens. All right, so back end with email plus more product. Okay, now we're not going to do sell price because we're just going to do industry average. Industry revenue per month per user. Okay, so as you guys all recall, a lot of people in the space basically say for every email address you have, you make $1 a month, right? How many of you guys have heard that? Put a yes in the question box. Yes, everyone's saying yes right now. But when it comes to e-commerce, let's say that we're just doing 50 cents, okay? That's what we're doing. So in month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4, and we're just going to do all the way to month 8. You will basically make $1, $1.50, $2, $2.50. This is going to be $3, $3.50, $4, and $4.50. Okay, so now right now, if you see that your net loss is going to be 1.5 $1.83. Well, the truth is that you are going to break even on month number 3, right? On month number 3, if you've been mailing, you will basically have all these people that you're going to basically break even when you have very, very, very bad results with your cost per click and your conversion rate. All right. Now, if we actually take this number, okay, and make a difference to it, okay? Remember last week, we basically talked about thumb-stopping ad. How many of you guys remember thumb-stopping ad? Put a me in the question box right now. All right, got a lot of me right now. So remember, when it comes to thumb-stopping ad, it will give you the ability to actually afford a much less cost per click. I've basically shown a complete demo in my members area inside Zero Up, in our Zero Up members area, and these guys are getting way cheaper clicks right now than anything else. So if we basically decrease the click by 25 cents and we can increase the conversion rate to 6%, this number will drastically change. This will drastically change, because if we look at this from a total sales perspective, you're basically going to make, oops, yeah, equal 100 clicks. No, wait, the heck is going on? 100 clicks multiplied by 6% is equals 6 sales. Your at cost now is going to be this multiplied by this, and you're going to have 6 multiplied by 595, and then your basically your net loss is going to be this minus this, and then you will have this divided by 6 sale. It's 295, and we're gonna cover the math over here. Net loss of this minus this equals to, oh shoot, see, not, this got to be plus. Now, once I'm done, you guys will understand what I'm just doing. Just let me finish it off first, and you guys can actually see, okay? Plus this. So if you can actually see over here, if we compare these two right now, let me hide these ones, hide these rows first. All right, so if we actually compare this from a marketer standpoint, an online business, if you make a little bit of a difference just in the front end when it comes to ads, okay, the only difference that we make right now is you increasing the click-through rate on affording a lesser cost per click. And also, number 2 is that you increase the conversion by just 1%, which is very, very minimal, with 1%. You can see that originally, right here, you were losing $9. Now you're losing only $2. But when it goes to upsell number 2, all the upsell number stays the same, okay? Everything stays the same. The only difference right now is basically the conversion rate and the cost per click right now into these two math, and you will instantly make failing campaigns into pure profit right now. And this is your key. Once you have set up these funnel, your goal is to just focus on this part of things, okay? Is to focus on getting your cost per click down and to focus on getting your conversion rate up on the take rate for these. Now, obviously, all these are being affected by the targeting of the product. It's affected by the creative, which that's why last week I introduced you guys to thumb-stopping ad right now. Okay, the CPM doesn't come into a big effect on this, Isidore, because these are assuming that the CPM is exactly the same. And CPM varies depending on the targeting that you are going after right now. And with that, here's some more interesting thing that I wanted to share with you. So I'm just going to do this. Now, I want to share with you basically the new trend of what's happening. with e-commerce. Now, remember, do you guys remember when you guys are going through my training, my book, and everything? I keep telling you guys to choose a niche over a generic store. Okay, put a 1 in the question box if you guys remember. I was being like, I'm not saying I'm being an anal about it, but I'm basically being a broken record about the fact that you want to do this. Right, a lot of people remember. Because here's what happens. And here where the major thing comes in place. Okay? Because let's take back here. Okay? Let's take this one as an example. Assuming that you are still affording a super high cost per click and your conversion rate is still at 5 cents. But here's going to be a big difference that you guys will be blown away with. When you are basically running this product over here, you can actually sell, let's say you're selling a manifestation bracelet, okay? And your first upsell is going to be a manifestation necklace, all right? So these are still selling a physical product. And I'm just going to call it physical. All right. Now, upsell number 2, you should be selling a physical product. However, here's what makes a big difference. Is basically you selling a digital product. Because right now, the e-commerce space and the digital space is having a marriage right now. And I actually was just at ClickBank, and one of the interview was basically talking about where I see the e-commerce or the physical products are going to actually play a big role, where it's going to take a big role. And one of the things that's going to happen is that there's going to be a marriage between physical and digital. And imagine this, okay? If your ad is all about a manifestation bracelet or a something about like yoga bracelet or whatever, for you to sell a digital product to these people is going to be very easy. How many of you agree with that? Put it in the question box. Like let's use yoga as an example, right? You're selling a yoga bracelet, and then you're upselling another physical yoga product. You can then say, hey, get this free DVD that we have, or the free video training or ebook on how you can use yoga to lose weight without dieting and all these other stuff. Now, Victor said, will this work with any niche? It only works if you are in a very specific niche that can be tied to a digital product. Okay, so here, imagine we do it like a manifestation ebook or MP3 as a digital product. Your sell price, let's say that it remains, okay, at $19.95. But now, if you actually take away the cost of goods, you will immediately see that your number makes a big difference. And digital products can go all the way up to like $29, okay? And by then, you can actually see that the number drastically change right now. And if we actually take this example over here and put it into digital, all right? Why did it not carry through the math? I hate this. Okay, so here, if you actually look at that over here and your profit is $14.95, this is going to be $19.95. No, wait, we're using $20, so that doesn't matter. We can use $19.95 right now, and you can see you can instantly make a lot more money. And it will open you to selling more digital products through affiliate marketing in the back end of your profits. How many of you guys can see by just simply doing these small little things, it increases your average order value? Just like this over here, okay? Our average order value was coming in from $5.95, now is all the way to $13.17 right now. If you could increase your average order value by $13.17, well, guess what? You are literally going to make a lot more money, and you're going to turn like failing campaigns into profit right away. And as a matter of fact, let me draw out what's really going to happen in our space, and where our members area training is going to cover a lot about right now. So where's my pen? Oh, here it is. Okay. So in the first step, okay, AOV checklist end method. Okay, so first you basically have step 1, which is a free plus shipping product. Now again, I'm a fan of free plus shipping only because it can drastically, it's just easier in terms of conversion rate, okay? So you have free plus shipping product, and then you are basically sending to a keystone product of another physical product, right? You're selling another complementary product that can go hand in hand with this initial product over here, okay? So this is upsell number 1. From here, what happens is that you would then want to actually sell, okay, this is supposed to be a DV, a digital product. Okay, and that's your upsell number 2. From here, you would go to the thank you page, coupon to store. And then from here, it will go in to your email database. And now with your email database, because you're now introducing a digital product in place, people are now used to seeing content and everything. And what I would actually do is there are 3 forms of emails going out. One is what we call a content plus affiliate offer. Okay. So this is basically giving you the ability to make money. New physical products. Plus sale item. And last but not least, you can now also do a direct affiliate promo. So if we look at this from an example standpoint, what you can do is the following, okay? You can actually go here. Let's say I'm just going to go to AliExpress, and you can actually create a yoga bracelet. See, you can actually sell, let's see if there's a good yoga. I don't know what these symbols stand for. Let's see. You know what? I'm just going to search for like yoga. Let's see what there is. Yoga. Let's see if there's yoga necklace. Huh. I'm just randomly finding a product right now. So let's say, you know what? Let's just do like a yoga bracelet. I'm not going to spend a lot of time just researching a product. Let's say that this is the yoga bracelet, right? You can sell a yoga bracelet, okay? And then I'm going to change the color. Yoga bracelet. And then when a person actually buys a yoga bracelet, you can easily sell them like a yoga necklace. Or you can actually sell them a yoga, even like a yoga pants. Anything that is going to be supplementing the yoga side of things. You can do a yoga mats. You can do yoga earring or whatever. Okay, you would want to upsell another physical product because they came in a physical product, they came in another physical product. Then what you can do is get a digital product in place. And if you just look at ClickBank, okay, ClickBank is obviously the biggest marketplace right now when it comes to digital product, and you can actually look or mimic what these people are doing right now. You can see this product is called Yoga Burn. Okay, now if I look at this, obviously you can create a replica of your own. 1 yoga tip for tiny belly, right? This is a physical product. That's right, this is a digital product. You can actually then sell a yoga course, or ebook. Okay, and you basically get ideas from ClickBank. All right, again, with this, you're eliminating cost of goods sold. Right? Now, once you're going back into this area, you could basically a store-wide. And now, remember, okay, the person now came into your store and have identified it that they are a yoga lover. They even bought your digital product, so they care about weight loss. So in an affiliate standpoint, you can have a lot of products that you can sell, like yoga for healing, right? You can actually do paleo diet, because people that do yoga, obviously, they care about how they look. They care about dieting and the fitness and all those other stuff. So you could do like a paleo diet cookbook. You can also look at what else would yoga people be right now. Let's see. There's a lot of products. I'm just basically a CEO, health and fitness. You can sell them in other weight loss products. There's a lot of weight loss product, right? Weight loss product. And the key is that from here, you can now build a customer avatar and build relationship with these people, right? Because now you have the entire thing all about yoga. You're sending out content stuff all about yoga. It's easier for you now to build a relationship with them because you have content, not just selling a physical product. You are bringing them from a physical product and slowly building them, knowing you, building a relationship because you know a lot about them about yoga. That will give you the ability to basically say, okay, they come in at yoga, what else do they want? And you can sell different products in yoga. You can now sell affiliate products. You can create your own products. This is the way that you want to increase your average order value. And most importantly, when it comes to all these, is that you want to increase your profit average order value, okay? Because if you start introducing digital products in place and aligning with physical products, what's going to happen is that you can basically sell the digital products with no expense. Okay, you don't have to ship it, you don't have to buy it, and all those other stuff, and it will increase your initial average order value. So instead of just basically using $5.95 as the benchmark number for you to go and market, you can go upwards of $13, $15, $16. So for the campaigns that is basically not working for you, you can actually turn it right into profits right away. How many of you guys got like a huge aha moment in today's section? I actually cover a lot more than what I basically was anticipating on covering. But I want to make sure that I'm sharing this with you guys to give you a heads up, okay? And to share with you exactly like this is the trend. This is how you beat your competition. This is how you can actually turn expensive Facebook ads into your own profit right away. Because there's so many factors when you're running an online business. There's the ads that you can control. There's the funnel that you can control. There's the backend that you can control. And ultimately, the better your AOV is going to be, so the average order value, the more that you can afford on ads, the more profits you are going to actually make. So you don't actually just have to depend on that just one product over there. Now, it doesn't have to be just free plus shipping. There's going to be a lot of other products that you can actually get the people to buy. But ultimately, you got to look at a long-term perspective on seeing, okay, how can I maximize the order transaction that the customer is coming into my door, and how I can take those additional transactions or additional products that they're going to buy or additional offers that I'm going to do, I can either keep it as my profit, or I can even continue to scale up my business. So again, there are many ways for you to actually increase your average order value. Number one, right? Upsells. Number two, coupon giveaway on the thank you page. Number three, you want to basically introduce digital product. Number four, you want to basically start working on your back end, knowing what your customer avatar is going to be so that you can build a direct relationship with them and sell whatever they basically want. It's just like me right now. When I basically say, well, I know that all you guys are basically following Fred Lam and following me because you guys want to learn how to basically run more businesses online. E-commerce may not be the right thing. That is absolutely fine. And that's why at times I introduce other experts into our show to give you guys these business opportunities. And I'm able to do this because I built a relationship with you, and now you are basically buying based on my recommendation, right? And this is exactly what you should be doing. Digital physical products is very hard to actually build a big relationship with them. But if you're able to actually marriage the AOV with digital and physical product, or physical and digital product, that will give you the ability to have a topic, something that you can speak to your customers about on a content basis. So that way they will go like, wow, I just bought a yoga bracelet from these guys, and I'm learning a lot about different yoga techniques, different yoga content that I don't know. And now they're offering me other yoga programs that can actually help me lose weight or all those other stuff. People will be more targeted on buying from that. And it will actually make a difference in terms of the open rate and click-through rate, because you're not just every single time you're emailing your customers, it's just not like buy, 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 buy. You're giving them content, you're giving them value, and you are then saying, I recommend this, and they will buy based on your recommendation. All right, so obviously, there's a lot more that I can cover, but I just want to share with you, like, AOV is superbly important, okay? AOV is so important, and AOV will lead to a higher lifetime customer value, and obviously introducing digital product can help you with the LTV, and that will again help your business take to the next level. So if you are basically losing money up front right now and you basically implemented the entire checklist that I just gave you guys, this is where the magic really come at play. All right, so how many of you guys enjoyed today's section? Obviously, it went over the top of the hour right now, and I've been talking about a sip of coffee. All right, I'm getting a lot of people enjoying today's section right now. So here's what I'm going to do, okay? Like I said, at the end of the day, I don't want you guys, like, here's one thing that I do have to say. Don't just basically take my training and do nothing with it. Start doing something with it, okay? Start looking at upsells. Start looking at coupons. Start looking at how you can actually work with how you can actually have a marriage between digital product and physical product. These are just super important elements that you need to have in your business, and you got to look at your business as a long-term play. It's not a short-term play. It's a long-term play. A lot of people look at businesses at a short-term play. That's not true. You want to look at it at a long-term play, and that's exactly what you need to do, and that's why I'm sharing these more advanced stuff with you guys, okay? These advanced stuff is more of basically sharing it with you guys so you know what to expect in the future, okay? There's no such things as get rich quick in the market. If you hear that, it's basically a scam. Okay, I'm not saying it's a scam. It may just not work. And as you guys all know, I keep telling you guys this, okay? You're building a real business. And if you guys have been following anything that I do, I never say this is the one solution for you to make millions of dollars right away. You need to understand that there is a process to all these. And yes, the process in the beginning is tough. It is tough. But once you're able to actually acquire all these knowledge and really start implementing them, you can start applying into any business that you have and really diversify your portfolio and create multiple sources of income. And the sun is killing me right now, so I'm going to move back a little bit. All right. So with that, here's what I'm going to do. Okay. Courtney said persistent beats resistance. That is absolutely true. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I want to give away the $500 right now, and here's what exactly I wanted to do. And again, I haven't done this on GoToWebinar for quite some time right now, so I'm going to actually do this on GoToWebinar. So for those of you who are on GoToWebinar right now, here's what I want to do. Tell me the number one takeaway that you have in today's section. And I will select the best answer to this to actually win the $500 right away. All right. Oh, I like what John said. Upsells pay big. That's good. Yes, Quentin, I know. I got the link. I just haven't had a chance to actually go through that yet. Michelle said physical production and digital product equal profit, increase AOV. Oh, Raven said AOV stands for awesome overwhelming value. Oh, that's a really good one. Always diversify. I got a lot of good ones. The mix has power. Put in multi-steps funnel to set a larger net for more customers. Marriage between ClickBank and e-commerce, increase AOV profits. All right, I got a lot of people pouring in right now, and I'll give it about 30 more seconds before I randomly select who's going to win that $500 right now. But at the end of the day, guys, these are just information and knowledge that I've been applying in my businesses, and I'm just handing it over to you guys on exactly what it's doing. And for those of you guys who missed it, one of my e-commerce company actually got listed in Fortune 5000, one of the fastest growing company in America. So you guys are actually learning things that I've been doing to increase my business sales, to increase the recognition of my business. And I'm just sharing all these with you guys, and that's what I do. All right, so I got a lot of coming in. So here's what I'm going to do. I want to do my random, like, scroll, close my eyes, and I'll randomly select that one person. All right, so we have, seriously, I don't think that's your real name, but it is Marvelous Marcos. Marvelous Marcos. Marvelous Marcos. Is your first name really Marvelous? Be honest with me. All right. Let's see. Oh, he said no. Okay, so I have no clue what your real name is. It may be Macros. What's your real name? Oh, it's Marcos Fernandez. All right, Marcos Fernandez is our winner for this week's Zero Up Funds. So Marcos, please in the question box let me know your PayPal address so I can actually get that all sent to you. And most importantly, everyone congratulate Marcos for actually winning the $500. Now, don't worry, every week I'm still going to give it away to every single person. Not every single person, but I mean a person every single week that's going to be here live with us. So make sure you're here with us. So we're not going to allow people to win multiple times. We actually had that happen the other day. That's not going to happen. So Marcos, please let me know what your PayPal address is. Lady said that I was hoping to win. My plan was I will use $300 on the Facebook ads and $200 on Hurricane Harvey. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So Marcos, I'm not getting your PayPal address in. What I want you to do, Marcos, is to email support@iProAcademy.com with your PayPal address so I can actually send you the money. Other than that, I hope you guys really enjoyed today's section. Again, every single week, I'm just going to be bringing a lot more value and a lot more information to you guys. Now, here's one thing. How many of you guys want to learn more about, like, ClickBank and all those other stuff? Put a me in the question box so I can actually see what I can share with you guys next week. Because the marriage is happening. It is big. And if you missed the wave, you're going to miss out a lot of money. All right? Okay, I'm getting a lot of me's coming in right now. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. All right. Oh, I got your email address. Sounds good. I got that. All right. So thank you, Marvelous Marcos. And other than that, guys, at the end of the day, I hope to see you guys again next week. Same time, same link, same location. Every week, we're going to cover something absolutely amazing. I'm trying to bring as much value to you guys as possible. I seriously hope that you guys enjoyed today's section. And we will be covering a lot more every single Tuesday at 8 p.m. And we will go from there. Jenny, I believe I talked to them already. And they should be they should have done it already. So Jenny Jen 6182, I will follow up on that on your behalf, and I'll see what is happening. All right. So other than that, guys, have a wonderful day ahead or a wonderful week ahead. Make sure you take action on applying exactly what you are learning. And for those of you who wants to basically use upsell in your physical products, coupon in your thank you page on Shopify, you guys should definitely join Zero Up. There's more intensive, better training inside there. Every single week, I cover even more advanced stuff. At the end of the day, if you guys are interested, just go to www.zerouplab.com/yes. The pricing is still available at a steep discount, and there's no monthly charges to it. All right. So that's it for today, guys. I hope to see you guys next week. Same time, same link, same location. Other than that, I'll see you guys soon. Bye now.